It's time now for our Athlete of the Week, and it's brought to you by Diamond Point and Sauk Center here on MidMinnesotaSports.com. With us is Macy Weller, who is now a senior for Sauk Center. So, Macy, let's start out with talking about your family. Tell us who's in your family and where is everybody these days?
Well, first we have Grant, and he is out in Colorado still, and he actually just graduated with his PhD, so he's moving out to Pittsburgh this summer. And Zach is next, and he's out in Colorado doing his master's degree. And Savannah is up at UND running track. And then, of course, I'm right here. And Simon is going into 9th grade next year.
All right. You know, one theme with the Weller family, it seems to me, also you didn't mention mom and dad, so do that, but also math seems to be a big part of your family. How did that all come about?
Well, I don't know. When we were little, my parents always stressed the education thing and math when we were little too. And I don't know. I think it's just started with my older brother, and he decided to go into math. And then next thing you know, here we all are loving math. So it's just a family thing, I guess.
Okay. You know, you are a three-sport athlete, and now you're competing in track and going to the state. Tell us about your season, as short as it's been. What events are you in? And also tell us about the development of being in the triple jump.
Well, yeah, we had a little bit of a tough season this year, of course, with the snow melting so late. But we did get some really good meets in, and we had a lot of people out for track this year. And as it got going, I started running the 4x8 and the 4x4. With a few other girls, of course, and then the long jump and triple jump has been what I've been doing the last couple of years. And how I got into triple jump, I'm not really sure. My dad kind of always wanted me to do a field event too, and kind of broaden your horizons a little bit, and then you just find what you're good at. So I'm really glad that I experimented with things, because I would have never tried it if it weren't for that.
You know, as we know, too, you are a three-sport athlete with volleyball, basketball, and now track, too. Can you talk about the benefits of being a three-sport athlete? My angle is instead of just concentrating on one, let's say you were just a volleyball player. What benefits do you see in playing three sports?
I cannot tell you enough about how great I think it is. It breaks my heart when you see these really great athletes just focusing on one thing. Even my future coach at St. Cloud State, really, that's one of the things she really loved about me, is that I'm a three-sport athlete, because it provides cross-training and it just develops you as overall a better athlete. And you make a lot more friends and memories and teammates that way too. And, you know, with everything that I've done with my teammates here at Sauk Center, it wouldn't have been the same if it was just one. And it's kind of amazing that we did it in all three, but it's been a blast.
You know, also take us through the process then of, again, you could play basketball too, I'm sure, at some level in college, but you decided on volleyball. How did you decide on that? What was that process like? And also, how did you end up at St. Cloud State?
Well, I thought I was going to play basketball too since I was really little. It just ended up being, I got recruited for basketball just as much as volleyball, and it just ended up, I kind of thought, what would I rather practice if I don't get to play right away? And it just ended up that I love volleyball. I love basketball too. I would have been more than happy playing basketball. I was fortunate to have the option. And yeah, that's just where I ended up. And then St. Cloud, I never expected to go there either, but here I am. I really liked the coach down there, and the girls are all great. So.
All right. You know, let's talk more about your mom and dad, because through their athletic careers with all your kids, with all the kids, they put in their bleacher time, haven't they? And just talk about the support that they've given you.
Well, it's been crazy. We have a lot of stuff going on too, and most people know they're farmers, and we live out of town, and they have done so much, put on a lot of miles just to come and watch us. You know, found someone to do the chores just to come and watch us. So, I mean, the support they've given us has been unbelievable, and that's how all of us have gotten to be the athletes, and other aspects too, the people that we are, having that support, and it's been great.
You know, this might be a little unfair for me to say, think back to the memories that you've had, because you've been in, if you could count them up, how many volleyball tournaments, how many state tournaments for basketball, down at the track. Are there some things, is it an unfair question to say, think back now and bring up some good memories for us?
Oh, goodness. Well, I don't know where to start. Well, of course, back sophomore year in volleyball, we went into our first state tournament, and the whole section tournament, we weren't picked to win at all. And then we went down to state, and we were faced up against Marshall, the defending state champion, and all we heard all tournament was how Marshall's just going to kick the crap out of Sauk Center, and they beat us the first game by a lot, and then we just came back and we won. And it was just the greatest thing ever because nobody knew who we were. You know, that was one of our first state tournaments. And then basketball, the first year we ever went, I was a freshman on the team, and I didn't play at all, but my sister did. And that was just great because that was the first time our basketball team had ever made it to the state tournament. And it was a big deal. And, I mean, it still is a big deal, but it's just, you know, that first time, everyone's just a little bit shocked. There were a lot of tears shed that day, and that was a lot of fun.
All right. And now with college, too, what field are you going to be studying in, and then after that, what?
I am going in with an undecided major. I'm really looking forward to taking a lot of different classes that I maybe didn't get a chance to here at Sauk Center. And after that, I'm planning on hopefully whatever I choose to study going on and getting a master's. And I'm kind of hoping to explore a different area of the country a little bit, kind of like my brothers did, get out of here for a little bit and then come back and see what I'm up to, I guess.
All right. Well, don't forget about us, okay?
I won't.
You stop on in and say hi, all right? Well, let me tell you that you and your teammates through the years, it's been great fun, great memories, and you've taken us to a lot of places that we wouldn't get to go. And so we thank you for that. Thank you, Macy.
Thank you.
Okay.
I just want to say thank you, too, to everyone who supported us. It's been crazy. It's been amazing, so thank you.
All right. That's Macy Weller for Sauk Center, and she is our Athlete of the Week, brought to you by Diamond Point and Sauk Center here on MidMinnesotaSports.com.